What's up, everyone? Welcome back. If you're new here, welcome. I'm Chris. So it's that time. Yep. What did I melt? The basket is very full. However, there's not a lot of empties in here because I did do a lot of loaves. Just things that I didn't finish because, there's only so much space, right? But still, I got through a lot of variety of scents here. Scentsy and Vendor. I'm going to be melting Scentsy at least once a week. Back there behind me on that shelf, those are all my fall winter bars, majority fall. I have some more over here, but these are more spring, summer, and I got some bedroom scents over here that I'll probably pull from as well. So I am going to make an effort to melt Scentsy every single week. Because I have a plan. I'm holding my club off, right? And my club's separated into two, fall, winter, and spring, summer. So what I want to do is melt everything I have for fall and winter. And then I'll ship that club when I need to have my fall, winter replenished again. Probably not till next year. If I can keep pushing it out, as long as, Scentsy doesn't catch on and do something drastic. And then that's how I will replenish my fall scents. I'll still be buying the limited time onlys to smell because they're available, to consultants ahead of time. And this way I can put them up, give you my take on them for you to decide whether it's something you want to purchase or not. Anyway, so I got a lot of stuff here, and I'm going to go over my numbers for the month of September. They're not too bad. Still down. So those are looking good. So I want to go through that. What else? I think that's about it. So let me go ahead, take all this stuff out of the basket and get it sorted out by vendor. And we're going to go ahead and get started. Okay, everything's all sorted out. Hopefully I can get through all of this in a reasonable amount of time. Busy weekend this weekend. I have my grandson. So yeah, hence the, just a little disheveled. But I've been doing this a lot lately, mainly because, I don't always want to wear makeup every day and do my hair and all the things, especially if I'm not going out, right? So that's the reason for that. Anyway, let's talk about my numbers. So I'm ecstatic, really, I am. So at the end of August, I finished at 807 pieces of wax. Again, you got to remember, pieces could be soufflés, clams, loaves. What are these called again? Scoops. So brittles. So they could be big and they could be very small. So I finished off at 807 at the end of August, beginning of September. So beginning of September, I started at 807. I brought in 94. That consisted of 6 Candle Nurse, 12 Scentsy flash sale. Those were the stargazing bars that were in the, I don't know, was it the flash sale or clearance? I can't remember. What's the difference? It's the same price. It doesn't, clearances. So I bought 12 bars of stargazing. Then I brought in 8 scent of the month, of which I only have 2 left, because what I do with my scent of the month is, if I like it, I'll hold back a couple bars for myself and I give them to my customers. Or friends. So then I brought in 2 Sassy Girl orders that totaled together 57 bars, brittles, 57 brittles of Sassy Girl, which is why I am not purchasing any Sassy Girl probably until late summer, because I figure it's going to take me that long to melt everything I have on hand from Sassy Girl, or close to it. And I bought the 5 holiday collection from Scentsy They were all melted. So that's the thing too. When the Scentsy does like their LTOs, I melt them immediately. So they're in and right back out. But I'm still counting for them. 6 Knowles Farm scents. I did very well with that. And yeah, that's it. So that was a total of 94 I brought in. I finished off the month with 749 pieces of wax. So I'm down 58, which that's pretty damn good because I brought in a lot. So that's my goal. I am not buying, don't plan on buying anything for the remainder of the year until quite a ways into next year, actually. The only one I'm interested in purchasing from right at this present moment would be Anya from, oh, she's Wickless with Curly Q here on YouTube. What is it? CQ Scents, I think it's called. If she has an RTS from her pre-order that she had, I'm going to take part in that. But other than that, I'm not purchasing anything. Again, going over my goals for me. I want every vendor down to an amount of 10 to 15 brittles. We're just going to call them brittles, whether they be souffles or brittles or tub maybe, because it's minimal. And when they have a pre-order, I will purchase minimal to keep that number right at that 10 to 15 level. Because if you combine that with every other vendor, it's plenty of wax. You don't need 750 pieces of wax. And I want to be able to shop every pre-order. You know, every time Sassy Girl has, well, she does hers like every 2 weeks. But every time Lavender and Speckles has a pre-order, I want to buy 3 or 4 things. Same with Second and Spruce. I want to buy a few things, 3 or 4 things. Knowles, 3 or 4 things. And it just keeps, so that wax will never get old. It'll never just sit there unmelted for over a year before I get to it. That's my goal. I'm getting there. I don't see problem. I'm thinking if I really focus on this, I'm thinking by spring I'll be in a really, really good space, and then I could freely purchase from all the vendors with the exception of L3. You know, I've melted a lot of L3 this week, but I'm really like kind of pissed because when she announced she was closing, I went hog wild and I bought every time there was a sale. I was grabbing loaves. I've got 5 or 6 bee bars. You guys, you know the bee bars are this big, right? They weigh, I don't know how many pounds. Yeah, so now I've got this huge, massive, I want to say there's 170 pieces of wax. Most of them, majority, are all loaves. Yeah, it's a lot. And I can't melt a loaf in one sitting. I don't have that kind of house. I melt, and if it's a bedroom scent, forget it. It's going to last years because I'll probably only melt maybe like a third of it in my bedroom. My whole house, almost a half a loaf. So yeah, L3 I probably will not purchase from her again until it'll be years. And you know what? That's fine because I'm probably going to get sick of it by the time I even get down to what I'm supposed to get. So I'm just focusing right now on, you know, my medium-sized vendors. Okay, so that's it. All in all, good month. I'm looking forward to seeing how I end out. Oh, look at that. Oh, never mind. I missed a month on my log, but it doesn't. Anyway, I'm looking forward to seeing how I finish the year out. I'm hoping, let me think. I'm hoping to finish the year out at, let's get under 600. We'll just say under 600. I want to see that 500 mark. Fingers crossed. Okay. All right. So let's get started here. Let's start with our Scentsy. Great. melting with Scentsy. All my favorites, because it's pretty much all I have left now are scents that I love and enjoy. I don't have from all the bundles that they curate, and you buy them and then you get all this excess crap in there that you don't want because you wanted two of the scents that were in the bundles and the flash sales and all of it. No more of that. I'm not going to buy a crap ton of wax just to see what it smells like in a flash sale or clearance. I'm not doing it. I know what I like. I have it. If it's in a clearance and I've never smelled it before, so be it. It is what it is. I'm not buying it to test it. Anyway, so I got through 6 bars. 2 of them are the same bar, and that is Woodland Suede. You guys, I love Woodland Suede. This is a heartbreak for me because it was at one time in my original Scentsy Club that I deleted, the one that I actually liked the most. Woodland Suede is, and this was a Bring Back My Bar for January 23. Retreat to a tranquil wooded wonderland redolent with red oak, smoky cedar, suede musk, and bright winter lemon. This is just sexy, man. Sexy lumberjack. Man, I see him in his flannel shirt. Yeah, it's woodsy. There's a little brightness to it from the lemon. I love the oak and the cedar in here. This is beautiful. When you melt it, it's just such a beautiful scent throughout the house. It's not, I guess it's not quite cologne. It's just a gorgeous, beautiful scent. If you ever see it and you are shopping flash sales or clearance, grab yourself a bar or 2 of this and try it out, because it's a very woody like scent. And like I said, there's that brightness there and sweetness from the lemon. Yeah, pretty, very pretty. And my favorite, Stargazing. I figured might as well melt it. I've got a lot of it now. Stargazing is star-kissed petals shine through fluffy cotton and soft vanilla clouds. So this is very, again, I'm always going to say this. I'm going to say this every time. It smells like Beeman's gum to me. On cold, I just get that Beeman's gum. If you've ever smelled Beeman's gum or you're old enough to remember it, it's a very nostalgic gum. So this is like, it's creamy. There's a spiciness to it without being spice. Now, I know Amy will probably put in my comments, because I keep saying I'm going to write the scent notes down, and she keeps providing the correct ones, but this is the only one that's online. There's a vanilla here. There's almost like a candy-like quality to it. But it's like a marshmallowy vanilla with a little spicy candiness to it. It's just pretty, and I love it, and I did it in my bedroom, and it was perfect. Jack's Obsession. This was a mistake on my part, but they fleeced back, so I'm, it's okay. Like, in fact, I gotta remember, I think I already threw it back in my club. What had happened was, this was in my club, but back when I used to ship my clubs, I would pull out all the things that were available to buy and just let my retired items ship. Forgot to put it back in. I did it with 2 bars. Forgot to put it back in. And I was like, oh no. So I'm glad it's back. I think I just threw 1 bar in my club. This is Cauldron Full of Apples spiced with clove and cinnamon, makes for a ghoulishly grand brew, and it's in our spice category. It is just, it's not apple cider. It's not apple pie filling. There's almost like a perfuminess to it. Almost. It's not quite perfume, but there's just something. Oh, the apples and that spice. The clove and the cinnamon here. Oh, yeah. It's just, yeah, I love it. To me, this is the perfect sweet, spicy apple scent. I don't normally club or buy the licensed bars because I'm cheap and I'm like, I'm not going to pay 50 cents more. So, no, dollar more. I'm not paying $1 more for a bar. It's just me. I don't want to do that. But I will for this. And this next one. This one, oh, when I melted it the other day, I was like, oh no, I love it so much. Let me see how many bars I have left. I don't have many left. And I was hoping with all my might that this would come back. Especially when I saw the Haunted Mansion. Now I told you what the bar is. Especially when I saw, oh, okay, I got 6 bars left. But still, that'll go. I would melt this more if I was able, if I knew I could get it more. Haunted Mansion, 3 thumbs up. So when they came out with that collection, I can't remember her name. Whatever. Doesn't matter. I was hoping they would have this bar offered, and they didn't. Oh my God. This, incredible to me. Haunted Mansion is, now the scent notes don't match what I smell. It's an eerie allspice, haunting pumpkin, ghostly cinnamon, and sparkling ginger. This to me smells like fresh baked baguette bread. It smells crispy and like the crust on a baguette, and there's just a little spicy note to it, but doesn't necessarily, you're not really smelling like nutmeg, or what did I say was in here? Ginger, allspice, the pumpkin. No, I just smell fresh baked crusty bread. It, oh my God. It's so good. So upset over this one. Again, this was another one that, because I was letting my club ship, I said, well, I'm not going to ship stuff I could buy. I took it out, and I forgot to put it back in. All right, let's talk about the scent of the month for October. Have S'more Pumpkin. You guys, on cold, I was a little bit, I don't know about this one. Because on cold, this was, whew, cinnamon. Like, in your face. This is vanilla marshmallows melted into caramel dusted, into rich caramel dusted with a layer of pumpkin spice. When I warmed it, this is creamy pumpkin. You definitely get marshmallow, pumpkin, and the spice. But it's not like, it doesn't blast you. This is very milky and creamy and vanilla and pumpkin and sweet. Not overly sweet. It's just sweet and creamy pumpkin with a little bit of spice there. I really enjoyed this one. I kept 2 bars for myself. I will warm it again. And I will probably throw it in my glove just so I don't forget to put it in there and think on it. This was good. I have a lot of Scentsy pumpkin, so I got to melt some of my other pumpkin and see where this one measures up to. But I enjoyed this one. Okay, that's it for Scentsy. Let's move on to vendor. I'm going to talk about the single scents that I melted first. Oh, and there's some in this one. Going forward the next couple weeks, maybe, I don't even know if I'll make it through the entire month. I pulled like all the fall, no, October vibe stuff. Tried to focus in on the spooky named stuff that I have. And then fall vibes, October vibes, things that just make me think of October. Anyway, this one here, I don't know, I think this was in my last week's too because I love it so much. This is the one that Steph gave me. You're probably like, oh, here we go again. Pharmacist's Daughter. This is Pie and Coffee. Pie and Coffee. This is hot apple pie. Sweet and creamy. Oh, sweet and creamy espresso. No, I think sweet and creamy is separate here. I think there's a comma there. Now, I don't love coffee. I don't hate coffee either. But I don't gravitate to it much anymore, so I really don't purchase it anymore. I would buy this again. Well, not again. Now that I've smelled it. Thank you, Steph. This is just apple pie with just some coffee in the background, but it's almost like super cooked crust and sweet crust, and I don't know. There's something about this. I think because the apple pie is prominent here and not the espresso. The espresso is kind of like, it's kind of hovering in the background ever so slightly. You just get this, and it gives that pumpkin pie a really robust pumpkin pie. Apple pie. So good. Like I said, I love this, and next year, if I'm done melting this, and Pharmacist's Daughter has a pre-order, and I get an opportunity to possibly request a scent, I'm going to request this one. Then I melted from Sweet Tooth Apothecary. She was Sweet Tooth Scents. Gingered White Tea. Love this scent. This is the Bath & Body dupe, I believe, for white tea and ginger, which is something I fell in love with many, many years ago. It's white tea and spicy ginger. I love this scent. There's just something about it. It's like, oh my God. It's a bathroom scent. For me, it's bathroom. I think because how I first experienced it was in their wash. And I would just be like, oh my God, this smells so good. So for me, this is bathroom scent. It's white tea, and it's beautiful, bright, soft white tea note with that ginger, just adding it's like a sweet ginger. It's not like harsh. Adds a little bit of a spiciness to it. It's not ginger like in gingerbread. It's so good. It's so good. I love this one. So that is gingered white tea. And last for the single vendor scents was the Candle Nurse Liquid Black. You know, I've been holding on to this one because this one, this is tobacco, leather, vanilla, amber, blue sugar, smoky embers, and musk. Oh my God. This is just, when it comes under my nose, it's like smooth. Like, I'm going to use the word powder. But don't get confused with, like, baby powder. It's so soft, and it's, oh God, I could just think of the word as powdery. Anyway, it's the most beautiful, sensual, sexy scent. It's gorgeous. But I use the whole claim in my bedroom. I started out with 3 because her wax is very hard. So I didn't want to try to overwork the wattage on my warmers, even though the 2 of the warmers in my bedroom are good hot warmers. One is just a 20 watt. I put one in there. All right. we'll throw you a cube. I let this go a couple hours, quite a few hours, and I kept going in the room. I'm like, I'm not smelling this, and what I am smelling is so very light. I put the other 3 cubes in, and it got better. However, we can't go by me because maybe a lot of people want soft scent level in their bedrooms. I don't care where I am in my house. If my wax isn't punching me in the head, I'm not happy. I want to be like, I want to be knocked out with my scent. I will purchase this again. I have 2 more clams. This was poured in August, on August 2nd. So I'm thinking maybe if I let this sit through to like December, I will try it again in hope that I get some more throw from it. The throw was very light. I'm going to give this throw was between a 4 and a 5. Yeah, but the scent notes in here blended together is just sheer magic. It's, oh my God. You get that leather, but it's, don't think of leather like a leather coat or a purse. It's sweet leather. It's very sweet. The tobacco is, again, sweet. This bar is sweet, even though there's a sweetness to it. The musk and the amber's not that. Sometimes amber could be harsh. It's a very rich note. It's deep. So you get the depth from that amber, but not the harshness from it that pulls a lot of perfume. The smoky embers and the musk, that blend there, the smoky embers and musk, I think is giving that, just that, you know, soft, just pretty. Yeah, I'm done. Liquid black, it's gorgeous. Everybody's house is different, so I'm giving you my experience in my room. I'm gonna let my other 2 bars sit through December and try it again. But it wasn't bad. I wanted more. That's all. I could smell it, but I wanted more. I didn't want to search so hard for it. I didn't want to stand in the room going, I wanted to walk in the room and it's there. I didn't want to have to stand there for a while to kind of find it. That's all I'm saying. All right, let's move on to lavender and speckles. Great week with lavender and speckles. Spiced pumpkin and patchouli. Oh, yeah. This was good. I put this in my bathroom and my bedroom. And just to show you, that's what a souffle for me. Now, if I had only put it in one room, I would have had another. It would have just only been a quarter gone. This is pumpkin. We've got pumpkin spice, right? The pumpkin with the cinnamon. Then, and this is the olive oil formula, the patchouli in here. You don't smell it so much on cold, but when it was warming, and it was like the perfumey type patchouli, this was so strong. This was so pretty. I definitely would purchase spiced pumpkin and patchouli again, without a doubt. It was very spicy and earthy without being, it wasn't like a hit dirty patchouli. It wasn't like that hippie vibe. It was just earthy goodness. I mean, it just made that pumpkin more real. It made it like pumpkin pulled from the soil, right? Because that patchouli was just so earthy and woody, very woody and pretty. It was pretty patchouli. And the cinnamon, oh, it was beautiful. It was perfect. And this one here was my custom. I did this last year. It's called Autumn Days. And this is Red Delicious Apple, Earth, Oak Moss, Smoldering Woods, and Leaves type. So it's Bath and Body Leaves. Bath and Body Works Leaves type. This I melted living room, my nail studio area, and my kitchen. All three of those areas are called interconnected. Okay. This is what I used in all my warmers. You guys, I love this. Okay. I love it. This was just, oh yeah. This is apples, not cut, not baked, not that sliced apple, because you got the skin here too, because it was earthy, it was woody. It was like being outdoors in an apple orchard and the leaves have fallen on the ground. So you get that sweetness from the dried, crispy leaves and the apples in the trees. It was, and there was like almost like a mustiness to it, just ever so slightly. Maybe that's coming from the scent note earth. It kind of felt like, when the apples are picked, they go into a cold storage. And it was like if you had walked into one of those cold storage buildings, because they're usually made out of cement. And because I've been in one, and yeah, this screams fall. Perfect for October. This is an October fall scent. I love it. I'm so happy with this. And yeah, love it. Okay, that was lavender and speckles. Let's move on to teddy bees. So first up is a Snowpocalypse 2021. This is a magnificent blend of boardwalk marshmallow clouds, cashmere, sandalwood, vanilla bean, and cedar. Now, I warm this in my bathroom. Yes, the crappy room, right? Because it's the one you don't know what you're going to get. Some days you'll get like, oh yeah, I can smell it. And some days you're going to like, where's the wax? The bathroom is very unreliable, and I only melted it in the bathroom. And as you could see, I just used, right? Very difficult to smell. However, when I went and I stood near the warmers, because there's 2 warmers in the bathroom, when I went and stood near them, the scent is beautiful. It wasn't throwing, but again, it could be my bathroom. So the next time I melt this, I'm going to put this in my bedroom because it was soft. You got that beautiful boardwalk marshmallow clouds. Oh my God, which is, I think, is it boardwalk marshmallow clouds like beach nights with magnolia in it, I think. So you got creamy marshmallow, a little floral note. What else did I say was in there? Oh, the cashmere, sandalwood, and vanilla bean and cedar. It's pretty. This is very, very pretty. I like how I pick up the cedar in here next to that boardwalk marshmallow clouds. And cedar is a nice sweet wood. This is beautiful. And fingers crossed. Oh, and the sandalwood too. So that's another creamy sweet wood. So this was very creamy sweet woods with that marshmallowy. It's pretty. I'm going to, like I said, next time this gets melted, will be in my bedroom. And if it performs well in the bedroom, I would pick up another souffle in the future. Again, because it would be a bedroom scent, I could get, let's see, 1, 2, 3, probably 6 melts. 5, 6 in my bedroom. So, yeah, I've learned. So, we're done with that. Next, I finished a loaf of Whipstaff Manor. And this was purchased in 23. Okay, so there you go. I melted it a few times. I love this scent. This is crisp fall air, cedarwood, crunchy leaves, hints of apples, fall spice, toasted marshmallows, and charred pumpkin. So, how to explain Whipstaff Manor? Oh my God. I wish we could just all stick our nose in this bag and you could just understand where my brain goes. It's sweet, but not like a bakery sweet. There's a sweetness here. You do get the leaves, the crispy leaves. Not green leaves. The crunchy, crispy leaves. They're crispy. Get fall air. I don't know. Do I smell fall air? Do I get atmospheric vibes? No. I just get this beautiful creamy note. Is there marshmallow in here? I know I just read this. Yes, there's marshmallows. I don't smell apple. The leaves are almost pulling a little bit of a woodiness to it. Oh God, it's just, oh, it's so beautiful. It's a thick scent. Yeah. You don't think of anything else but fall when you smell it. Your mind immediately goes to orange and golds, reds, blue skies, bright sunshine, and cold air. Oh, it smells so. Like I said, I'm not picking up apple, but I do get that um marshmallow, and I don't want to use the word smoky. It's not smoky. You get like an ember note here, like sweet embers. This kind of feels like Bonfire Beach a little bit, but a little bit darker. Yeah, because you get an ember note, but it's sweet. It's a sweet amber note, like it's like a sweet charcoal. It's gorgeous. It's so pretty. Yeah, I love Whipstaff Manor. Am I upset because I finished the loaf? No, because I have another loaf and I think I have 2 tubs. Old Chris, right? New Chris would not buy another loaf in 2 tubs. I just, yeah, wouldn't. Okay, then I've got this one here was Blackfire. This was from her Game of Thrones series that she had done. And this is Midnight Jasmine, Dark Vanilla, Amber Woods, and Black Currant. Did this in my bedroom. And it was pretty. Would it be a repurchase? No. But I'm going to happily melt it again. Definitely get the amber here. It's that dark, resinous perfume note. But the berries give it sweetness, but it's a dark berry. This felt very dark and juicy to me. Midnight Jasmine. I don't know if I'm getting jasmine. I can't say I'm picking up a floral note, but I am getting a bit of a woody note. But there's that fruit is that currant, that black currant is there. It's present. It's pretty. It's a pretty bedroom scent. Is it like a love for me? No. So it's not something I would repurchase, but It's a pretty bedroom scent. All right, Trickin' and Treatin'. This is one of my favorites. This is one of Alexis's favorites as well. She's the one who, after listening to her talk about it a few times, and then I saw it available, I thought, okay, I'm going to try this one. This is pink sugar, which is purple sugar, I'm sorry, which is pink and blue sugar, beach treats, and vanilla cake pops. You know what? I still liked it, but I remember loving it. And I didn't love it this time around. It was okay. And yeah. So I was a little bummed. The perfume note in here, the purple sugar, I feel like they're clashing a little bit. And it's making the vanilla cake pop smell a little artificial to me. So this is creamy, sweet. You picked up a little bit of the perfumey notes from the pink sugar and blue sugar. But yeah, but you know which one I really absolutely love, and I missed it? It was in the pre-order before the last one, was Sweet Halloween. I have a souffle. I pulled it to melt this month and say goodbye until it ever comes back. But this one here, Trickin' and Treatin', I melted this last year, freaking loved it. This year I was like, it's okay. There was a creaminess to it from the beach treats. But yeah, there was something funky note in here, like an artificial note. I don't know if it's the vanilla cake pop or the two perfumes together or the vanilla cake pop hitting against the perfume. I'm not sure, but I did not love it like I did last year. Creep Show, absolutely love this. I may have bought a tub. Let's see, I think I got I did go in on the last pre-order. Huh. What's this at? Yeah, I did. Oh, yeah, I bought a tub. I think I bought a tub because I had, again, twice I've melted it. You see how much I've used out of the full tub, out of the full loaf? Because I melted it in here. This is where I usually like to do my bakery type scents. I bought a tub because I'm thinking I like this enough that I'm going to probably at some point take a good chunk of it and melt it out in my living space. Yeah, this is good. Oh, you probably want the scent notes. Everybody knows Creep Show. Steph from Steph Loves Life. This is one of her absolute favorites. This is pumpkin sugar donuts, marshmallow fireside type. So Bath and Body Works. Sugar cookies, creamy cheesecake, graham crackers, marshmallow cream, and a hint of sweet spice. This is just a yummy, spicy, ooh, bakery. I get pumpkin cinnamon donuts. To me, this smells like the Entenmann's donuts. They have one, or am I thinking of two? There's a pumpkin one and then there's a cinnamon spice. I don't know. It's like cinnamon spice and pumpkin donuts. That's what this is. Oh, and it's creamy and it's just sweet. It's like cinnamon sugar. Did you know you make cinnamon sugar and you sprinkle it on your toast with butter? It's delicious. It is so, so good. And that's why I purchased the tub this go around, because there was a long wait for this one. When it came back, I purchased this in June of 24. This was poured. And it was like pulling teeth to get it poured. So I did pick up a tub, figuring I will melt a good chunk of this, which will leave a little bit left to melt again in here for the year. And I'll get my tub that I ordered, and by next year it'll be ready to go. Because for me, I need to cure my teddy bees. It doesn't, yeah. All right, I'm already at 42 minutes, and okay, let's get moving. Going on to Sassy Girl Aroma. Again, psychiatric ward. You guys, I'm probably going to melt the crap out of this because I'm like, oh God. I'm obsessed with this. This will be a repurchase for me in the future for sure. And I will probably buy 3 brittles when I do. Psychiatric ward is butter cookies with blackberry and strawberry jam, vanilla bean Noel, and zucchini. Oh, vanilla bean Noel donuts and zucchini. This is just like the most amazing cookie cake, cookie cake, strawberry and blackberry jam. First of all, her zucchini is hands down the best I've smelled yet. This is just so good. I can't even. You just get cookies and that breadiness, and it's like cookie cake with that strawberry and blackberry jam. It's like, oh, and it's not fake smelling. It smells like you just opened up a jar and you got your nose in it. And this is amazing. If you see psychiatric ward, don't pass on it. If you like bakery notes, don't pass up psychiatric ward. Just don't. It throws like a beast. This is from 23, you guys. No issues. Okay, then I did a fortune teller. Fortune teller is vanilla, African pear, wild jasmine, and white sandalwood. It's pretty. This one here is not a powerhouse. This is a backroom scent. Background scent. I used it in I melted this in my bedroom because it's got bedroom scent vibes to me. And it's pretty. There's a sweetness here, a sweet floral. You got that, the sandalwood. But for me, in my taste and my like, it was a little too light for me. I needed a little bit more out of this one. This one, the notes were too soft. Yeah, because I had trouble with throw on it. If I'm being honest, I think it was a throw issue because I kept walking in my bedroom, going in there. I did this in my bathroom and my bedroom, which is why there's so much missing. Because if I had done this in my bedroom, it would have been five cubes. 2 in my hot warmers and 1 in that 20-watt warmer. But I threw the bathroom in with it. Yeah, it was light. For me, it was light. That's all I'm going to say about fortune teller. It was pretty, but it was too light. Okay. Oh, this next one. This is a current bar. That's Myers Returns. This is black licorice and marshmallows and sugar cookies. Guys, you gotta like anise, okay? When I melted this, all I kept getting was, for me, it smelled like biscotti. That's what I got. I don't know, biscotti, everybody knows what that is. It's a cookie. It's like a hard, dry cookie. It's meant for dunking in your coffee. You can get it with, I make mine with anise. Some people just use vanilla. They're both very good. That's what this smelled like to me. It smelled like anise cookies. I loved it. I absolutely loved it. Or kind of pulled a little bit of of Easter bread, little Easter bread, because our Easter bread, we put anise in our Easter bread. So yeah, very good. Myers Returns. Think of a nice cookie note with an anise flavoring to it. Oh, this one here. This is going to be marked off on my spreadsheet as well as a favorite that I will look for and purchase in the future or request, and that is Ghost World. This is Mac Apple, Driftwood, and Beach Nights. First of all, the apple was not shy here, but was even better was it was perfectly balanced with that Beach Nights. You got everything Beach Nights has to offer. Creamy marshmallows, little toastiness, little salty air. And then you got apple right along with it. There was no mistaking it. It was like creamy apples. Marshmallowy apples. This is phenomenal. Phenomenal. I don't think I have any locked. I'm going to look real quick. I may have only had one. Let's see if I got another one. Sassy girl. Oh, you guys, winter biscuits. I saw somebody's been requesting winter biscuits. Love it. I've only got 2 brittles because I melted all the others that I had. 1, 2, 3. I had 3 others that I went through and melted. She's having a hard time getting the oil. She's been asking for months. Just in case for the winter biscuits fans out there, it's not looking good. So now I'm afraid to melt my winter biscuits. Okay, what am I looking for here? Ghost World. Oh. G-H. No. I only have 1 brittle. And it's gone. But it's all right, because I got a lot of Sassy Girl aroma, you guys. All right. Pumpkins in the Fire. Now, love the scent notes on here. Scent notes is a super unique pumpkin fragrance with crushed clove, cinnamon, and sweet pumpkin. I was hoping by the notes here, I was hoping for more of a, I don't know, fiery. I don't know. It wasn't bad. It was fine. But there was nothing special to it. It was very cinnamon heavy. This was fresh pumpkin cinnamon on steroids. Super cinnamon heavy. It was nice. Would it be a repurchase for me? No. Because I wasn't like, oh my God, you know, like Ghost World. I only buying things that really just make me go crazy. This was okay. It was nice. I enjoyed it. I didn't hate it. I was walking around my house going, oh, it smells so good. But it was a pumpkin spice, like hard spice. It wasn't mild. This was really, it was like a very sharp spice notes. Yeah, it was okay. It was okay. It was nice. Threw like a base. That's gone. And last from Sassy Girl, Southside Serpents. You guys, I absolutely love this one. This was so good. Oh, this is a hint of smooth leather, tobacco, sweetened marshmallow, and sweet bakery. This was just like, it was bakery. But that tobacco and leather here, smokiness. There's like a smoky note This was, mm, but the bakery was there. It was very sweet, a very sweet bakery. Then you had this smoky hard note from that tobacco and leather. This was fantastic, and I would definitely buy this again. Almost like a muskiness to it. Very musky, but not in a bad way. I don't mean musk like a man's armpit musk, but just a good musk. Robust and hearty and Southside Serpents. Love. Okay, last but not least, let's move on to L3. First up, did this in my bedroom and my bathroom. Let me open it up. No, maybe I just did it in my bedroom. This is a scoop, and that is Haunted Mortuary. Haunted Mortuary is books, mallow fireside, blue sugar, and tobacco. Super light. Well, I didn't say super light. It was light, but it was unusual. And I think it's the books. Her, whatever oil she uses for books, or it's the tobacco, smells very green. There's a super green note in here, like grass. Yeah, it's like a grassy green note. So this was almost watery green. I didn't get the vibes I thought I would get from this. I thought I would get more of a deep, intense, a little bit of that fireside note, but creamy. Yeah, I thought I would get that fiery note, embers. This was very green. It was green. So I was not a huge fan of Haunted Mortuary. Okay, and obviously today's October 3rd. I melted that on October 3rd. You can't go wrong with today's October 3rd. First of all, today is October 3rd if you're into blending and mixing your scents, it is a beautiful blender. It is Palo Santo, Sugar Cookie Royale, and Toasted Mellow. It is sugar cookies on steroids, sweet marshmallow, in a beautiful Palo Santo that is creamy, sweet cologne, a little woody. So pretty. But that is not you really getting sugar cookie mallow. Those are your strong contender notes in here. And the Palo's just in there, just kind of saying, I want to zhuzh this up a little bit and make it just something a little bit more than a bakery. And that's what this does. And it is fantastic. It's probably, I would say, one of L3's signature, most notable scents that she has is today's October 3rd. She does do a lot of blends with it, and that's the perfect segue into Sweet Lavender, today's October 3rd. I melted this alongside it in my bathroom and in my bedroom. You guys, this lavender blend is stunning. Now, she says on here sweet lavender. I disagree. This is not sweet lavender to my nose. This is an herbal spa lavender, 100%. However, because that today's October 3rd is so rich, creamy bakery, it totally smoothed that herbal note right out. On cold, I could smell the herbal lavender. On warm, no. It became a sweet lavender. I did not pick up an herbal lavender at all. It just became very sweet and I wonder how many loaves I got. Let's see. What's in Chris's stash? What's this called? Sweet lavender. Some interest. Sweet lavender. I have one loaf. But again, that's fine because I'm not going to melt this anywhere but my bedroom. Maybe the bathroom. Maybe not. So a loaf is good. You could see that's how much of the loaf I used in my bathroom and my bedroom. So even less if I only melt this in my bedroom. And it worked in my bathroom. This one performed. Again, my bathroom's like Sybil. Don't know who it is. Okay, last but not least was Horcrux or Horcrux. Horcrux. This is Sensual Amber, Whipped Vanilla Patchouli, Pink Orchid, and Coconut Milk. Now, as you could see, you see the little cube in there? So, I only melted this in the room that shall be named Sybil. The bathroom. And I couldn't smell it. So, that being said, I'm going to melt this next in my bedroom. And because it has bedroom vibes. Again, I'll show you a better picture. So, that's how much I used for the bathroom. It's a whole loaf. I don't think I have two of these. I do. Again, when she said she was closing, I was buying everything. Yeah, throw it in the cart. Throw it in the cart. I may have thrown this two in there by accident. I don't know. Still, I'm angry about it because I've got all this damn wax. This scent here is very pretty. The patchouli sweet. Again, not a dirty patchouli. It's a very sweet, earthy patchouli. Little floral. The coconut milk and the whipped vanilla just give this creaminess. It just gives it that smooth. And then it's got the sensual amber in there. So it needs that creaminess because you've got that amber and the patchouli. Those are heavy hitters, right? But when you put whipped vanilla in there, a little pink orchid to soften it, and coconut milk, this is pretty. So I will be melting this again. Again, trying to stick to October theme things, like whether it be, October spooky, or be a lot of pumpkin in my melting. And probably some of these loaves you're going to see again because I don't know if I have enough to make it through. I don't know. Listen, I'm just talking again, you guys. I can't stop myself. Look, it's an hour. Freaking hour. Okay. I'm done. Horcrux. It's good. It's pretty. I'll let you know how pretty it is after I melt it in my bedroom. Anyway, took enough of your time. And I want to, what time is it? It is 6:38. I want to eat my dinner, edit this video, start uploading it. So you'll be there. It'll be there for you on Monday morning. And I want to watch the football game at 8 o'clock. So good luck to me, right? All right. Anyway, you guys, thank you for watching. I appreciate you. I really do. It's an hour. Okay. Most people, they get like a half an hour and they're done talking. Yeah, I keep going on and on and on. I can't just say what I melted and leave it. So I appreciate you. And I appreciate all the time you take out of your day, your lives, your busy schedule when you watch a video I've uploaded. It means the world to me. Please comment, like, and subscribe. It helps my channel grow. And you all have a great day, great week, weeknight, weekend, whenever you happen to be watching. And we will chat again real soon. Bye-bye.